What's up, guys, and welcome to Benzinga's Get Technical. I'm your host, Neil Hamilton. I'd like to make an announcement. I am now a proud new investor in Palantir. Can I get a round of applause in chat? Thank you, Ashley. John, thank you so much. Susan? Charles, I don't know if you guys got my joke. I was trying to make a joke. Look, guys, PLTR. I'm looking at the hourly. Let's go to the day. I've been knowing PLTR, guys. I've been in this PLTR. I just got caught here, so I should have taken profit when it got up here. Got a little overbought, hitting some levels. I should have kept it, but you know what? I'm sticking around. Here's why I'm looking at PLTR. I'm gonna listen to that song again because that song makes me feel like Tom Cruise. This is Tom Cruise the moment he opens an L. Ron Hubbard book. Puts on a pair of sunglasses. I believe all this stuff. All right. That's peak Tom. I'm turtleneck Tom Cruise. Just getting into that stuff. Spaceship Earth. All right. Palantir, I'm fine being in. All right. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Bop, bop, bop. You guys already know. We've been here. All right. Shoulder, head. Shoulder, inverted, of the inverted persuasion. We've been knowing Palantir. Yeah, let's look at the 1 hour on PLTR. I want to see, I'm watching this candle right here. All right. See how much taller that wick got? Are we going to get the reversal here on Palantir? Guys, give me a 1 if this is looking like it could be a reversal. Let's even go to a short time period. Ooh, we got some work to do on this little one right here. Let's go to the 10-minute. Woo! There's that double bottom you were talking about. Let's go. 10-minute chart, PLTR, looking for that double bottom reversal. Called out. Who called it out? Who did it? Yeah. Australis Lux. Did you come here from the future? You wear goggles every day? Interesting name. Let's go. Alex, what was the trade? Got the October 15th, $25 strike price on the Palantir, down a bit, but hoping for a reversal. We are hoping for a reversal too. We are watching it here. We are at the neckline of our double bottom. We are in the muddy trench right now. All right. Taking the gloves off. Come on. Let's get this reversal Palantir. I mean, sometimes when in doubt, zoom in. It's when in doubt, use a different time frame to get some clarity, get some perspective. So we're looking at the 10. We go out to the daily. I mean, this is looking nice. There we go. All right, that's Palantir. Have you guys been watching Microsoft? I loaded up on Microsoft 2 days ago. Because I'm a lucky guy. Let's get the pivots on here. We're going to use our pivots on Microsoft, and we are past the highest resistance level on our pivots. Ooh. You guys feeling like this might be a little exhausted? Is it time to take profit on Microsoft? Give me a 1 if it's time to take profit on Microsoft. Give me a 2 if you think it's got another green candle ahead on the day session. Damn right, Cheryl. Damn right. I can attest to that. Alex, nice to see you again. Neil, hoping for the Spice Girls today. Guys, why hope for something when you can actually do something to affect the change? If you guys want to see the Spice Girls, you got to get the video up to 150 likes. The like button down below on your little YouTube thing. If you guys are watching it from your TV, get out your little Amazon remote, your little Roku thing, and do the little like. I know you can do it. You got it in you. Adam, agreed. I'm thinking this is one of the just plain out strongest FANG stocks. Period. Ooh, jeez, put way too much instant folders in that. Holy shit. That tasted like dirt. Do pray asking, is that channel a programmed indicator? What is it called? No, I drew this myself. This is all me. It's just called the parallel channel tool. And the icon, if you're using Benzinga Pro, which has TradingView inside it, or if you're using TradingView, the icon is this thing right here, which is probably impossible for you to see. But it's the parallel channel. Take a look at this puppy. There you go. But you know what is really nice to use in conjunction with the parallel channel tool? When you've got a trend, we love trends around here, all right? Is to get that BB in there. And look at that. Microsoft, I don't know how known Microsoft is to be running. I mean, it got a little bit outside here. Yeah, it's done it in the past, but this is August 2020, September 2020. Different times. Why not a regression channel instead? Similar, but does linear regression, Bruin asks. Because I don't want to. Let me text my broker real quick. Ask him what the hell he's doing with my money. Oh, okay. So Captain Cappy pointed out that we should be looking at the VWAP. The VWAP here. So let me delete my drawings on Palantir. We got pure, which is another thing. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that here. Not on a sideways movement. Let's pull out the VWAP. Is this my shitty VWAP? So putting the VWAP on the month. Not really anything clear. I'll make this so you guys can see it. I feel like I have to change the settings on my VWAP every single time I use it. Wait, hold on a sec. There we go. That's a good one. This is a good one. All right. Month, year. Yeah. So this is we got Dog with Toupee pointing out that Palantir is hitting resistance at the anchor to the beginning of the year. Or is this a rolling 365 days? It's probably just 2021 is resistance here. So we're trading below the VWAP there. It looks like we're getting a little bit support. What is this anchor? This is just the month. I'll go ahead and thicken that one up. There you go. Those are just both VWAPs. But you know what's really cool? Here, let me just hide this. This is nice. So I've got my VWAP set so that it has upper bands and lower bands for standard deviations, just like a Bollinger Band does. And then let me increase the visibility on those young lines. And then also, wait, can I make them? Yeah. There it is. Isn't that nice? So there you go. There you go. We got resistance. Sure. Where's my volume profile? It's like VRBB. What the hell is it called on here? Here it is. Yeah, we're just in. This is a catchy zone. We're in the point of control. Dog with Toupee. We're in the POC. Oh, it's year. Wait, if it's year to date, that's not rolling. Palantir due 13. Okay. What else are we looking at? We looked at area at the very beginning. Beauty. Absolute beauty. I think easily $20.31 for this puppy. Another 7% to be won. Let's see if we close the gap. Another 22.7% to be won on ARRY Array Technologies. That was actually producer AB texted me one weekend, and he said that he's like, I think I found a rat snack. Check out ARRY. So he suggested that one. We were using the AB scanner on that one. Check in LAC is one we looked at previously. Little saucer. I think that was someone from one of you guys. I think one of you guys brought up LAC, and we liked it because it's got the saucer here. It's got some movement today. Right resistance right at the neckline on the saucer. And of course, if you're setting price targets for that, aside, I'm calling it a saucer because it doesn't come out of a prolonged downward trend. Is just kind of in a sideways structure here. But your price target is basically the same thing. So look at that. That line's right up. So lowest point of the saucer up to the neckline, measured twice, gets you up to this previous resistance right here. So your price target's going to be about 23 bucks, which from where it is, that's another 43% to be won. LAC, Lithium Americas Corp. I don't know. I kind of like this overall structure. I like it. As long as we don't get a big breakdown here, it could be nasty. Wait, he called in Netflix NFLX? Yeah, we'll see how good he is. See if the student becomes the master. Check on Unity. This is the weekly for Unity. This is still looks like a fantastic chart to me. These lines are just What the hell are these? Why did I mark these? Let's go to... Oh, it's probably overbought zones on daily. That's what it is. Unity's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Oh, you. BTU. Yeah, 13. Aries got boots with the fur. That's right. That's an OG. All right. So BTU. Alex Peters. Let's get BTU. Oh, Peabody. Yeah, we like Peabody around here. Peabody is doing the same thing that Palantir, Unity. Basically, those two are like probably the best two examples that we've had. This structure is the same thing that Palantir and Unity are in right now, except for they've only gotten to like they're kind of like right here. They're at the well, no, they're a bit further. They're like right here. All right, so it's the beginning. It's the accumulation phase preceding a potential markup, which is when we love to get in. But it's also wonderful to get in when that trend is totally confirmed. So BTU, Peabody Energy Corporation, we've got a trend. So instead of using a linear regression, instead of using a hand-drawn parallel channel, I'm just going to turn on my Bollinger Bands. And look at that. When I look at this, I see a touch on the 20-day simple moving average and then a bounce. And then I want to start targeting that previous high for a continued continued higher high, higher low. Maintaining the sort of uptrend structure that we have. So I would say that this looks to me like a nice reversal. Let's go down to the hourly. You get a better idea what the hell's going on. Remove the Bollinger. Yeah, that looks like a nice healthy reversal there. Let's go for this rounding top structure measured to the neckline, and you can see that we've already kind of hit our price target. So remember, markets are fractal, so the sloppy toppy, we got a sloppy toppy right here on the 1 hour, but it already resolved and is now reversing. All right. BTU, I think BTU, this is a day where if you're in it over a longer period of time, or if you're swinging it, today's an entry day. We're looking on the daily. We're in a good spot here on RSI. Nothing super tremendous. Would like to see some big volume come in to match this candle. Nonetheless, I'm just looking at the Bollinger Band to give us an idea of where we are on a trend. Looks like we're coming back down to earth just to lift off for a little bit more. Airbnb, MBC2. Airbnb, you got it. ABNB. Yeah, this is one. I haven't talked about this one for a minute. ABNB kind of similar. Let's do yeah, this one kind of failed to break out. Made me sad. So let's just see where we are with the Fibonacci's. Yep. So with Airbnb, I'm thinking just let the Fibonacci be your guide. This one, full disclosure, I'm just long overall. I just plan. I'm an Airbnb investor. But this one failed breakout, Delta variant. There are some external risk factors here that I think that it's probably more sensitive to than some of the other stocks that we're looking at. That we just went over, like if you rewind 10, 15 minutes, whatever. Captain Cappy, mine too. Mine too. So yeah. If we draw another Fibonacci here to this high and then go down, I think we're gonna line up with these levels again. Yeah. Can you guys see that? Is that too much rainbow action for you guys? So we're lining up with these levels. Fibonacci is your friend with Airbnb. It's following it extremely well. So yeah, I mean, we're simply trading sideways at the moment. This could be a longer period of consolidation, or this could just be a really weak pullback before a stronger trend begins coming out of this double bottom. Sometimes that happens, guys. Sometimes that happens, and then you'd be looking at something like this. Yeah, be targeting, and this is just based on the double bottom structure. You would be targeting 176, which is from where we are right now, 22% gain. I mean, it's not a horrendously ugly, choppy sideways structure. Yes, it's a little choppy sideways. I mean, yes, it's a little sideways. We got the rejection on the breakout, but it's not impossible to see a double bottom, hit resistance, and then continue this sort of thing. So I don't look at it as like a massacre. Neo, Avi, give me ticker and time frame, my friend. Ticker and time frame, and then you get it. Nope, no idea. No idea why BT would be lagging behind Bitcoin, BTC, USD. Bitcoin, guys. Let's we delete all my drawings. Bollinger Band is your friend. Established trend. Look at this gorgeous. I mean, if you turn on your Bollinger Band, how happy would you be? Touched, 22% gain. Okay, nice. Bitcoin, thank you. Touched again here. Okay, nice. 11.69% gain. 69, nice. Bitcoin, nice. You give and you take. And I can look at BT. I think Bitcoin is a very good thing to be playing right now. BT. They just hit a key level of resistance. Look at the RSI. People took profit. But then on the Bollinger Band, I mean, the volatility expanded like crazy. What the heck? Oh my god, why is my Bollinger Band tripping? Is there a wick that goes like... Okay, that's awkward, guys. Yeah, touch that 20-day simple moving average. Found some support. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. Funky, creepy Bollinger Band stuff. Yo, okay, K. Let's go. All right, Kate Norris wants BBIG on the 2 minute. All right, BBIG, 2 minute. Wait, did that just do 2? Did 2 minute? No. Yeah, 2 minute. Do you think you could use the Bollinger Band to trade on the 2 minute with BBIG? Kind of seems like it. All right, I'm going to close the Bollinger Band. I'm going to use what most day traders would probably be using, and by that I mean like hedge fund people, not yahoos with ponytails. I'm going to use the VWAP. I'm going to anchor the VWAP to the day. Meh. Screw that. Look, BBIG, very, very... This is just basic price structure stuff. You need some sign of a reversal. You could be getting the double V right here. Otherwise, just look for it to break this trend. Draw yourself a line. A nice happy line. We want to break out from that. Am I on log? Let's see what regular looks like. Not a huge difference there. I was on logarithmic. Go back to it. Yeah, you just want a good strong breakout. You know it when you see it. BBIG on the 2 minute. K Norris, never used it. The Bollinger Band. Yeah, look into it. Bollinger Band is very, very helpful, especially for longer term stuff. Like stocks that are optionable are fantastic with the Bollinger Band. You could like it's not you're not stupid or crazy to almost exclusively, not almost, like you'll want to take into account volume and RSI and stuff like that, but you're not crazy to just use the Bollinger Band on a big optionable stock, and simply just trade swing trade options on it, or just time your entries for it, a positional trading. Or sorry about that, I got kicked out there for a second. Well, I got scared. I thought that was going to end the whole stream. Accidentally, I have a little button on my mouse that makes the my browser go back. Yeah, another one. The 9 SMA. What is writing it nicely? The BBIG. Okay, young dropout. Young dropout. You're fitting so many stereotypes right now. And I love it. I love you. Thank you for being here, Young Dropout. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Your avatar is the Tesla logo, and it looks like it's not just the logo, but a photo of the car. And I can see the reflection of like light on the paint. Beautiful. Your name is Young Dropout. Let's go. And you're looking for AMC, not just AMC, but AMC on the 1 minute. This guy has a custom license plate that says like Dogecoin on it or something like that. All right, AMC. We're on the 2 minute. We'll switch to 1 minute. Wait, why did... No, that switched to 1 month, might be. Guys, and with us today from Benzinga Zone, pre-market prep, Joel Elconin is here today. All right. Well, yeah, you got the reversal. What do you want from me? You want me to just confirm? Is this show just confirmation therapy? My friend. AMC, is this log? Let's see if regular's any different. You are in an upward trend with AMC on the 1 minute. Now it's up to you to watch your price structures and your RSI. Right? Is that not the point? Let's see, maybe higher. Right? And then look, it's actually opening a 1 minute session right on that line. God damn good. So there you go. Thank you, Young Dropout. No, I mean, it's selling volume right now. This is just a bad session start here on the 1 minute. But I mean, it hasn't spiked up this high on the RSI since back here, but I mean, it kind of maintained its upward momentum. But yeah, it looks like the volume overall was swelling. That was the end of the day yesterday. Yeah, no, this is today. No, I mean, dude, you're in good shape. When I call you dude, I don't know, my friend. How about that, amigo? Mi amigo. You're getting above average volume on the 2 1 minute sessions right before this red candle. So there are people playing it. So you're in there. So Erica, that's a great question, and I want to answer it with my good friend and colleague and guest for the day, Joel Elconin, at Spoos on Twitter. Let's bring him on. Joel.
Hello, Neil. How you doing, buddy?
Good. Bring that energy.
You know what? I'm so I got a couple questions to start out with for you. Okay.
You interview me. How about that? Oh, you got the paper and everything. Okay.
Oh yeah. No, this is just my notes for later. Okay. First of all, Neil, are you ready? Should I give you the easy one or the hard one?
Hold on one sec. I'm ready now. All right. Go.
Okay. I'll give you the first question is the easy one. Okay. Are you done with your Syracuse degree? Did you finish that up yet, or you've been lollygagging?
I lollygagged for a while, and then
Yes.
I took your input among others, and I finished my degree, and now I'm the proud holder of not one guys that are watching this, guys and gals, but 2 college degrees. Thank you
Okay.
very much, undergrad and graduate school. So yes,
Okay.
I have an
Good.
MBA finished.
Okay. All right. Good. Because I could see where, the pandemic, the heck with it. But then I have the time to do it. So I'm glad that. The
Yep.
second question is a little bit more, it's going to be harder for you to answer. When the hell did you get so much personality?
Mm, I went camping and took a lot of drugs, Joel, and
Okay.
I haven't been the same since.
Okay. I'm just, no, it's just in the office, you seem, a little more quiet, even though we haven't had that atmosphere in a while. But I tune in now, you're cracking jokes, you got all your little things on the show. And I'm like, man, that Neil, I wish I was back in the office with Neil. That guy has an electric personality, and
Uh,
I like the way you entertain the chat. So,
that's very kind of you to say. What I will say, in all honesty, and I think that anyone that works with me can attest to this, not this fun to work with. Working with is a completely I'm not like this in meetings. Very different situation. I just know what it takes to keep this ravenous horde happy and entertained. So I
okay.
do the best I can to bring color.
All right. All right. So I'm just not crazy. I just,
No, you're very perceptive.
okay. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for having me. Now that I've interviewed you, I, I'm here for you to interview me and talk about the event. I just got to tell you, I saw what you were talking about the AMC, and you're looking at that on 1 minute charts. And good thing they have you to do that, Neil, because man, 1 minute charts. Though I mean, I try not to look at anything less than a 15-minute chart.
Mm,
And I base my levels and stuff on daily charts.
yep.
Hey, but if you're good with that 1 minute tick chart and that's the way you bang it out in the market, uh, all to you. It's just different strokes for different folks. But man, that I get nervous like looking at a tick chart. Like I never think I'm right or I'm wrong. But if
Yep.
anything, if you're struggling, if you are using the really shorter term charts or whatever, maybe go out on like all the way to a 5 minute or something crazy like that. But also, if you have particular stocks that you're in that you trade a lot, after the day is over, man, look at that daily high, look at the daily low, look for multiple closes in the area. And then you got some reference points the following day. So I just wanted to throw my 2 cents in there on technical analysis.
Yeah, definitely. And I'll tell you, I personally, the only time I'm ever going down to anything under 5 minutes on a chart is when I want to get an idea of what's making up the candle on a higher time
Okay.
frame. So if I'm actually day trading, it's 10 minutes and 5 minutes, but going back and forth, and I'm scalping options. And
Whew.
then so we've talked about that a few times on this show. I think most people are at least the people that have been watching this one for a while are pretty familiar with my strategy for that. But then I'll go down to like the 1 or 2 to see if there's a very clear indication to get out. But we
Gotta
got
be
some
quick.
cowboys.
Yeah, I mean, with those options, I mean, the automated market makers. They're cat quick. They're always moving that bid offer, bid offer, bid offer. So, if you really know in those options too, whatever you're trading, the weeklies or whatever, man, the time decay can just disappear in front of your face. So you do have to be cat quick with those. So, yeah,
Yep.
apply it to different situations. So, see, I learned something from you.
So we did get a super chat from Erica asking if we can look at AQST as an FDA runner. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up my chart and let's see what we think about it. And
Okay.
we got a commenter with the name Slippery Itch, which is definitely something that you're going to want to get looked at. We will get to your question momentarily. Just wait in line and get your insurance card ready. All right, so we're going to look at AQST. Okay. So on the 1 minute, looking like some chaos. Okay. So this is Aquestive Therapeutics. Have you heard of it, Joel?
No, sir.
Neither have I. All right. So overall take, when you see a biotech stock trading around $3.60, what are sort of the first things that come to your mind?
Drugs in the pipeline.
Yep.
What's the news? I mean, it's going to move off news, you know. And if I was trading stocks like this, I would do my research. I would find out the drugs in the pipeline. I would find out what their PDUFA dates are. And, if I had faith in what the company was doing, yeah, I would look at it. But the long-term chart is telling you, this is not a winner chicken dinner. To me, I mean, I would never trade this on like a 1 minute chart. To me, I mean, there's tons of support in here. I'm looking at the dailies. I mean, you could do a range, 350 like to 360. You got a big buyer in there. So, if I would not like to see that level breached. Uh, on the upside, I mean, it's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lower highs. So I wouldn't get real excited about any upward momentum until it took, until at least made a high, broke that string of daily highs. But if you buy it here at 369, the most you can lose is 369. Check the drugs in the pipeline. You need news. So that's the way I look at that one. I'm looking at that on the daily.
Okay, yep, and I got the daily chart open up here, and what I'll add to that too is just kind of looking at this, we have a pretty sustained downward trend going back to this, and this is coming up after a big run, which is great if you're in it, back to December, this past December, and then we get this sideways trading that Joel was talking about that's kind of within this range, and so exactly what Joel was talking about is going to be those higher highs and higher lows, and you want it to start looking like this. But again, Joel, I think your caveat is something that I always keep in mind. I learned this perhaps via Spencer, but from you guys, you and Dennis, is that biotech stocks, you got to know the news. If it's a drug company or anything like that, you've really got to know what's going on so you can time it, because those are essentially, those you can treat those like erratic market cycles. So you've got to know when there's going to be a talk, when is the CEO speaking, all of that sort of thing, FDA filings, all that kind of stuff. And this is just another thing that I like to educate people on, is that you guys can go to pro.benzinga.com and get a 2-week free trial. No credit card required. BenzingaPro.com is crazy. And I think that's AQST is just a wonderful introduction to Benzinga Pro. You look it up in there and get all the information that you need.
Neil, you're reading my mind. I guess we got to work more together, because I went to my pro and to see, because earnings, right? Earnings schmurnings with a stock like this, right? They have one. I don't even know what they have as far as earnings, but it's not earnings. It's drugs they got in the pipeline. But what I did for this one, and this is just a small trick, and it probably won't work out, but there's a couple firms on Wall Street. I don't know if I should mention their name or not, but they cover some lower price stocks, right? And I don't see anybody covering this stock. But if one of these firms, I don't want to call anybody out, but if like one of these firms come out and say, AQST is a buy, we have a $29 price target on it, and that thing explodes, I would get out. Because because
it's not held up on much more than that very opportunistic.
Yes. Yep. And those firms can move some stocks, and sometimes they sustain it for a couple days. But that's what you need. You need a drug breakthrough or some news, and to fight the long-term pattern. And then another thing that you got to be careful about is a stock like this. Let's just say they get the drug approval of ABC drug, and they bolt to $10. The stock triples, right? You're like, yeah, okay, this thing is going back to 20. Well, a lot of times these companies they'll slap you with an offering, because they need the money to continue researching the product, or they needed to get to the market, right? So, tough caveats with that one. But besides, the analyst, right now, no analysts are covering it. Keep an eye on Reddit, Wall Street Bets, or something like that. Is it a low volume one? Let me see the low volume in it. Let's see the daily volume. Oh, it's low volume too. On the when it makes a big move or whatever, you want to see, heavy volume come in. Then the bots will pick it up, and then the bots will trade it the second day, and we'll have that second day move, and then usually, peter out on the third day. But trying to give you as many positive factors as I can on AQST.
So there you go, AQST. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Okay, so this one has come up a few times. William, thank you for throwing this one in. CHPT. This one is one that we've gone through on this show because I've got my drawings in here already. I think this is just a Fibonacci though.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and delete here. Let's just delete everything and just look purely at charge point holdings. We're on the daily. Clear sustained support around 19 and a half.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Came out of this big, like very, very clear that we were getting ready to plunge here on this rounding top formation here.
Yep.
And now we're just trying to figure out if we're going to go into another markup or if we're just going to trade sideways for the rest of the year.
Once again, this is a former SPAC, right? And now it's a real company. I mean, you can, you got great monthly support there, right? So that 1904 was your April low, 1956, and you had your run, and now you're back. So you're at a great area of support. So you're picking it up, 20, 21, 22 here. You have a clear level to lean on. If you lose that 19 with some bad news, the next monthly low comes down at 15. It could be a little beat up here. I mean, it's had 6 or 7 of 8 down days.
Yep.
Today's, and now that it looks like a little up day. I would say this one, instead of trying to pick the bottom in this one,
Yep.
look at the pair of highs. You got 2152 and 2158. You're 50 cents away from there. If you could get another day up there, let's say you make a 2155 high, you close at 2148. Boom. Then you got some momentum, right? Then you're getting a running start to going in that number. Going into that potential double top. So that's what I'm looking at in that one. If you clear that 21 and 58, maybe you got some real estate up to 22.17. But see, it's been down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's breaking a 5-day losing streak. So that's what I'm looking at on the. I'm trying to be positive about all these stocks because I know we just have a lot of people that we got mostly bull traders in here. So
we still have the statement stocks only go up has fundamentally changed the world, and we can't go back from it. But that's okay. I am totally fine telling you that I would not trade a stock because I think it's garbage. I'm not saying that's the case with CHPT, but it's always good to be optimistic and look for opportunities. But in this one, what I will say is that it looks like it's found support, but it doesn't quite look like it has signs of a reversal. Right. I'm down to the 10-minute. It doesn't look like it's gonna start shooting back up. So in that case, this is one of the ones where I would say there are better opportunity or clearer and easier to find opportunities elsewhere.
Right. And I think for longer term investing, I mean, this is a kind of chart, you want to see it. Well, the SPACs put a whole different perspective on things too. The nature of the SPACs. And the other thing about this too is how many people are out there saying, when this thing gets back to 30, I'm out. When this thing gets back to 25, I'm out. You have this nice sustained run up here in June. Grinds, makes highs, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. it gives back a good chunk of it, and then the rest, the rest of it's history. So let's see. I don't know. I'm looking in here to see when they have earnings. I mean, you can always look for a catalyst there.
I think it's like
Uh,
tomorrow or the day after. It's
yeah.
today.
Yep. Yep. So SPACs are tough. If you go to trade, what we've learned from doing the show over the past year or so is like, the SPACs are good. A lot of times it's when that deal's announced. And I don't know when this deal was announced that you just get that crazy move. This might have been part of the, short squeezes too. So, a couple other not really factors that I like to invest on long term or short term. It's kind of more of a hope trade there. But let's get it above 2160 and see if we can work our way into the 22 handle.
All right, and 13's popping in saying that the data here on TradingView might not be accurate. It looks like earning report could be on the 1st of September. Baron, I think we hit BTU. Baron, thank you for the. I'm pretty sure we hit BTU already. Let me just check it. Is that Peabody? Yeah, we hit that. So if you scrub back a little bit on the video, you'll be able to find that.
Line in the sand at 1290 there. Got to clear 1290 and maybe get a look at 14.
Joel, did you get a haircut?
I got a mole cut, Neil. What about you?
Wait, a mole cut? Is that a mullet?
Yeah. It's short. You know me. I'm old man. I'm conservative. I had to get a haircut for the big event tomorrow.
What is the big event, Joel?
The big event is introduction to being a professional trading. I'm having my buddy that I do the show with, Dennis Dick in the morning, and also Rob Friesen from Stock Odds. And it's just going to be an introduction to trading off relationships, basket trading, arbitrage trading, probability-based trading, a lot of things different than you guys are doing here. More long and short trading, just trying to extract that little alpha from the markets. A lot the way that Dennis trades. I'm going to try and, I will, review how I come up with my technical analysis, the different charts that I look at, how to get a feeling for the market. And I don't do, it's nothing very fancy. Just old school stuff. And so we're going to cover that. And also, how we prepare for the trading day, how we look at our Benzinga Pro and look for news, how Dennis likes to do news trading, sympathy trading, just a lot of different ways. And the fact that the market's going to be closed, it's going to give us more, a little bit more focus. We're not looking at all these numbers going bing, 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 bing in front of us. So you can go to premarketprep.com and sign up. It's open for U.S. and non-U.S. Traders, investors, and really looking forward to it. It's our first Saturday event.
Yeah, so there you go, guys. I put the link in chat.
Thank you.
You guys can easily find that. What is it? DK. I'm going to dig into that comment in a second, try to figure out what you mean by that. I'm just going to share really quick my screen. So you've got Joel's Twitter feed.
Yep.
It's just SPUS, the SPUS.
Yep.
Follow SPUS on Twitter, and then that's it. That's a quick way to make sure you're up to date on anytime Joel's doing stuff like this.
Okay.
Don't miss out, guys. Don't miss out. Joel, if you guys don't watch Pre-Market Prep, wake up a little bit earlier and do it.
Yeah, it's also available later on too. But Neil, we're gonna have to get you on our show as well. And I'd love to come back and you got a nice little crowd here and see what I can do to help people out. It's always, you do things in the morning and you do your the comments about the markets, but things change, right? Trade during the day. So it's always fun to check in on the markets later on. So thanks a lot, Neil. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure. Are you taking off?
Oh, no, I do have a meeting at 2. I thought you were kicking me off. No, I can I can do a few more stocks with you.
Let's do a few more tickers.
Stocks.
Let's have too much fun.
Wait, these guys like stocks, right?
Half of these guys are the same ones that watch you, Joel. Here's the thing. They don't stop watching all day. Half of these ones have this. They have this running in the background, doing God knows what you guys are doing at home, chat. So half of them are the same, and then there are just like a couple ponytailed weirdos that come in for me. And I say that with love. All right, I'm not kicking Joel STBC. Give us tickers and time frames. All right, tickers and time frames.
Yes, I always like that. Yep, tickers and time frames.
Craft is, yeah, you're not wrong. Is open? Oh, is that a ticker? OPEN?
OPN,
Oh, yeah, I guess so. I don't know that one.
Open door.
NASDAQ.
It's kind of a I think it's a real estate company, like fintech real estate.
Okay.
Well, whatever the news that came out last week, you want to see that news again because it went up to 1850. And if you go look left, you can see it had a spike high in June up to 1868. So you would have missed that. It came down an area of support here. Boy, this thing is wild for a $14 stock, but
the earnings,
good monthly support here. It hit that on Thursday, working its way back up. You got a gap fill. So a sustained rally here. I'm not sure why it went up like that in 2 days and why it came down in 3 or 4 days, but I'll just tell you too, folks. I mean, just for like the stocks, like for something like this is hard, man. This is a hard stock to trade. I mean, you could be looking good on your long, and then I don't know how much you guys take stuff home overnight, or you're just looking to day trade, but man, that's a tough stock there. I mean, look at that action. 3-4 days in a row, it did come to support. So just use your risk rewards on this one. But like I said, this is just over the last couple weeks. I wonder if it was earnings. Did it pop up off earnings?
Yeah, it was. They beat by like 30%.
Yeah. Yep. And then they pounded. Also, like on your charts, if you're looking longer term, mark those earning days reactions because a lot of times it will give you, oh, this was an extreme overshoot, right? Or we hate this stock now. And you can just pull up like Amazon, right? The darling of Wall Street, bust out 3,700. We're going to 4,000. They come off earnings. They had your earnings day low, and then you had a dead cat bounce. But look what happened once you took out that earnings day low. I mean, that was like around 3,300, and now you're sitting at 3,182.78, actually making a new post earnings low. So that's another little tip. Even if you don't trade the stock on days of earnings, mark that on there. See how the street, because that's when you have a lot of your fundamental investors that like scrunch the numbers and say, oh, this is not what we expected from the report, yada, yada, yada. There's a lot of volume traded on it, traded in on those days. So another tip there.
Okay, guys. So Joel sparked a question in my mind, and I want to ask you guys. And we'll scroll up and we'll hit your tickers. But guys, in chat, or if you're watching this after it was recorded live, leave us a comment. Let us know, how are you guys finding the tickers you ask about on the show? How are you guys screening for, discovering the tickers that you ask about? A lot of times, you guys pull up tickers I've never heard of. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're absolutely horrible. And I'm interested in where you guys discover your stocks. So let us know in chat. What is your mode of discovery for tickers? Let us know. And please like and subscribe. All right, and then let's go up. We're looking for tickers and time frames. Tickers and time frames. So PKK.
Another one.
This is another. Oh, geez.
PKK?
Yeah, this one's wrong.
I don't have that. PPK?
PKK. I hope I'm looking at this. So PPK. Oh wait, no, this is something that's traded on like. Wait, now I'm like confused. All right, PKK. Peak Fintech Group is a Canadian stock.
I don't have any data on it. I can't help you on it.
All right, so it's up on the screen right now. I mean, it looks like a markup phase to me.
I'm lost on this one, Neil.
I'll take a stab.
I'll let you take this one.
All right, I'll put my reputation on the line for this one. All right, guys. This looks familiar. Do you guys remember another stock that had like this trailing? We call this, what do we call this? It kind of oh geez, this one has been around a long time. We've been doing PKK a long time. Look at this. Just a big rounding bottom formation. All-time high right here. Rounding bottom. We hit it. We pulled back. We broke out from it. We returned back to it. and we had a beautiful run up on the thing. Not sure what the deal is with the run up. But a run up's a run up, guys. Like, this is an accumulation phase. It was definitely in the oversold status here. And then we got it. Now we're in the overbought status. Another question is, are we going to get some sort of formation that's going to tell us that it's time to start distributing the stock out? Or is the big money going to start distributing? Or are they going to continue this markup phase that it's in? And the thing that I wanted to point out is that this is almost identical. If you guys remember, I don't know if you guys, if your memories go back as far as summer 2020, but BTC USD looks really similar. Looking at Bitcoin right now on the chart. Very, very similar, guys. We got this thing, this rounding bottom, big fat base with the pullback, with a huge run up, then the pullback, and then continued markup phase. But again, this time we know with the benefit of hindsight that we were entering a period of distribution. All right, accumulation here, distribution up here. And then if we go back to, what is it, PKK?
Yeah, I got it up now. Someone gave me PKKFF.
Okay. So yeah,
Peak FinTech Group. I mean, just eyeballing it quickly. You had that crazy run up towards 9. You put a pair of highs in there, 876, 882. And then someone decided that they want to get out of the stock around 8. And boom, I mean, 3 highs in a row, 794, 793. Today is another high, 785. They're just being patient here, and they're just popping bids. So you got to mop up that 790 seller, 790. Let's just, because that splits the numbers. The buyers are stepping up a little bit, 2 higher lows. But to me, you got to, there's an 8 seller out there. This thing doesn't trade a lot of volume. You got to get rid of that 8 seller, then maybe test 882. The longer it takes to bust through those highs and just kind of just leans to the right, then you may get a little bit more of a sustained correction. But consolidate, not the highs of the move, but consolidating near the a triple top. So that's what I'm looking at in that one.
Yep, and shout out Gauden for giving us the variant ticker on that, so that we could, or ticker symbol, so we could look it up. All right, guys, we got time for one more, and I've seen this one a couple times. Was Wish on the hourly, but it's coming from Young Dropout again. Is that going to be? Is that your SoundCloud, Young Dropout? Tell us right now, because we'll go to it. I'll subscribe. Is that your SoundCloud? Young Dropout wants Wish, and Joel, why'd you laugh?
Oh, because I hear about this stock, and I wrote about it once, and I panned it, and then like the next day, I think Reddit grabbed it and just rammed it up, and then it came back down. But you made a new low for the move, a new all-time low. You made a higher low today, right? So that's good news, and
yep.
You're in the green just by a little bit. Maybe stop the streak here. I would say I wouldn't get real excited about this on the upside until it clears 731. I wouldn't worry about those other 707 high or the 692 high for the day. Pair high, same area, 731. That's what I think we get this moving to the upside.
Yep, I'll agree. I'll agree with that from a swing positional perspective. If you are day trading it, though, this to me, if I go down to a shorter time frame, is a pretty clear V-shaped reversal. And guys, when we talk about these, it's always straight down on one side. You get your wick that's going to be the bottom. This is like your golf tee right here, and you get impulse, correction, impulse, correction. It looks like we're in the first corrective phase here, which is actually forming a nice little pennant on the 30-minute. And look at that. The new 30-minute session that just started is starting to break out of the sloping line of resistance. So that's something to look at. There's going to be a sort of a fast lane once we get above resistance here at about 674. So potential for some gains to be had there. Let me see what the percentage looks like there. Yeah, but it's not too much, and I doubt there are many options on this, so it's not too much to leverage on these like really incremental moves here on the 30-minute chart. But as Joel said, we just discovered a brand new bottom for this stock, so let's wait until we start getting some more momentum in there. Guys, thank you, Baron, for the 5. Thank you for watching the show. We are very glad to do that for you. Joel, I would love for you to let folks know where they can find more from you.
Well, for the event, you can go to premarketprep.com and sign up, and then you can get us every morning from 8 to 9 a.m. Benzinga's pre-market prep show. We cover just a ton of stocks, review the overnight action, the pre-market action, how stocks are looking at earnings. We not only discuss stuff for the day, but for the week, for the month, get a little longer term perspective on the markets too. So thank you. I really appreciate you having me. What a nice crowd you have here. And I sure like to come back soon.
Joel, I just got to ask you a question really quick. Do you see my screen right now? Who's in charge? Who is in charge of the pre-market prep page? And who's doing these? What's going on here?
Neil, you're in charge.
Okay, I need to make a phone call after this. And then really quick, I'm just showing guys, this is the page to sign up for Introduction to Professional Trading with Pre-Market Prep. Honestly, the two best traders in the Benzinga universe. Definitely check it out, guys. Link will be in the chat in a minute. Joel, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
All right, take care, my friend.
Talk to you soon.
All right. Did we get to 150 likes? Are we going to let the Spice Girls out? Let's see. Let's see if you guys did your job. Nope, you didn't. You guys didn't do your job. I'll give you 3 minutes to get to 150 likes. We'll let the Spice Girls out. Otherwise, we're going to do our more traditional sign off. Joel's awesome, guys. Joel is awesome. Let me drop this. Let me get this link in there again. Whoops, here, I'll do it this way. Because it looks like there's a different link for... Honestly, I don't... This picture. Yeah. I think their goal is just to make me into a clown. Like, it's not just the Mad Eye Moody Eye from Harry Potter. It's also the dumbass hat. Can you guys see that? Like, I don't know what that's called. The hat with the thing on it. They put the dumbass hat on me. 100%. This reeks of Spencer Israel. Can I tell you that? It reeks of little peel-off peach containers and Capri Suns. Which, if you know the man, that's what he has for lunch every day. Why'd they do this to your boy? Why'd they do this to your beautiful boy? All right, let's see. We're going to check on it. I smell Spencer Israel all over this. It smells his beard. It's got the saccharine scent of canned peaches. 126. All right, guys, I think you can do 24 more likes. Well, thank you. I'll get one more ticker in there while you guys try to do that. While you guys try to not turn your back on success in life. All right. I don't know why I would reach out my hand to you with gold inside it and Spice Girls inside it, and you would turn your back on it. Why would you turn your back on success when you can just hit the like button? Here, I'll help you. I just did it with mine. And make sure you subscribe, hit the little bell too. All right. What do you want? What damn tickers do you guys want? Okay, you want RGC. Let's make Canada great again. Yeah, RGC. This is a classic. We call this the Angry Cobra structure here. That's the end of its tail. It's not a big cobra, but big, strong, girthy neck on the cobra there. Yeah, I'm not really sure. This one is Regen Cell. This is a biotech. It's probably up on something. So we talked about biotechs a little bit earlier on the show. If you go back, whoever asked about this one, RGC, we talk a little bit about biotechs. You've really got to know the fundamentals on those. Look at the SAPA SAVA, 1 hour double bottom. All right, so not only did you give me a time frame, but you gave me an idea of what you were looking for. Superb. Top marks. Okay, so this is one that we had before where I was saying, it looks kind of like a tomahawk. Did not break out. Still trading in this kind of crappy range. Saba on the 1 hour. We've got a downward trend, not a really big one. This one only goes back to August 21st. You know what? I'm not. Hey, how expensive is the stock? Oh no, it's like $100. All right. If the stock is under like $5 or it's like a penny stock, sometimes you can just use the wick or the bodies of the candle for doing your drawings instead of using the wicks. Like a lot of people will say, always use the wick. You don't really have to. A lot of like momentum traders don't when they're looking at penny stocks, which Sava is not. So at any rate, yeah, potential double bottom if you're counting the wick here on the 1 hour. If you want to see that in greater clarity, I would go down to like maybe the 30-minute, go down to the 10-minute. Yeah, you see it in a lot greater clarity here. This does look like a nice double bottom. Try to draw my line here on the wick, and actually this is very clear. So you had this bullish engulfing candle right here, really nice. Not getting it on this side though. We're not getting that bullish engulfing candle, but we are getting some momentum here on the RSI. We shall see. Support here. Let's do a little ruler action and see if we can measure our way out of this. I'm going to say the meat of the trading is this line right here. That's coming with my what do you call it? Fibonacci, and just target weird song. Target about 109.78 once we get a higher high. So we want to break out of the structure that we're in right here. I would say a breakout is looking like breaking out of this previous support level, which is now resistance. So you want to break above with a solid body close on whatever increment you're looking at, or whatever session duration you're looking at on your candles, above about $101 or $100. Zoom out more, maybe descending triangle. This is the descending triangle. Or I'm sorry, this is an ascending triangle. Wait, you see a descending triangle? Yeah. So maybe, but these are pretty level. So you're saying if it was coming from here, I'm gonna say that no, because these two are so level. This. Is this what you see? There's the broader structure that Chad has pointed out that you can watch for there, which would probably be a break right above this Fibonacci line around like 104. But the breakout could happen anywhere along the sloping line of resistance. But also watch for the breakdown. All right, how many likes did we get to? Nope, we didn't do it. All right, guys, that was fun. We had Joel Elconin from Pre-Market Prep. Thank you very much for tuning in for that. Big shout out to producer AB for not showing up today. What's up with that? At any rate, thank you to everyone that participated, made this a fun show. I had a lot of fun today. It's Friday. Cool. I hope you all have a great weekend and you enjoy it and relax and all that kind of stuff. I will see you once again on Monday for the Monday edition of Get Technical. Make sure to follow me at Neil's Tweets for mukbang videos. If you don't know what that is, Google it. And until then, happy trading.